Leo, hi. So, today we're gonna be looking into your upcoming week from the 28th of March into the 3rd of April 2022. And we're gonna be having a look at your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future, as well as pulling an oracle card at the end to serve as a little piece of advice from the universe to you. And before we begin, you please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel because it really helps a lot. And I would recommend that you not only watch the Leo video, your sun sign, but you also check the video for your rising sign and your moon sign, so you can see which one resonates more with you. Reminding that those are general readings, so you take off resonates with you and you leave out the rest. Okay, so Leo, let's dig into it. Main energy of the reading, we have the Seven of Wands. In the recent past, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Six of Wands. In the current energies, the Emperor, the Five of Swords, the Page of Swords. In the immediate future, the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So let's look into it. So with the Seven of Wands as the main energy in this reading, there is a theme of you feeling threatened, of you feeling like there is a strong need right now for you to stand your ground and to protect against something. And it seems like that's what's going on right now. Of course, we're going to clarify it further on, but for now, we're just having an overview on it. In the recent past, with the Queen of Swords, with the Four of Swords, and the Six of Wands, I feel like you may have been more in your head than you like to be, because you're such a spontaneous person, Leo, and I feel like you had to go about things in a very rational way, or at least a more rational way than what you are used to. And you found yourself in a situation where the best thing to do was simply to remove yourself from that situation, whatever was. It can be a love situation, as in a relationship, or it can also be a professional type of thing. But you had to take care of yourself and to protect your energy so you could heal. And that healing made it possible for you to like bounce back. And you still, as a Leo, you got plenty of that like inner fire within you. So you just had to take a moment and I'm like, okay, now I'm back. I can do this. I got this. And you're back in the game. Which brings us to now, with the Emperor, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Swords. I feel like since you took this time out and you until you finally felt that you were back in the game, you are now very much in a movement of owning your life, of like taking charge of things, with the Emperor right there. But with the Five of Swords, I kind of get the feeling that you might be right now maybe being too merciless about it, you know? I feel like maybe there was a situation where you felt like you had to defend yourself in the past, and now your way of dealing with it is with the energy of the Seven of Wands, like you are attacking as a way to defend yourself. The question is it worth it? Because with the Page of Swords here, I see that that might be coming from a not so mature place within you right now, all this defensiveness. And sometimes by defending too much, we might end up like causing harm. And I don't know, let's see. In the immediate future, we have the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands reverse. That to me, honestly, it screams kind of like unbalanced work life type of dynamic. I feel like you might be maybe having too much of your energy at work right now, and that's what's weighing down on you, and there might be some feeling of like restriction regarding that. And maybe this is even what's making you so defensive thinking about it. And maybe that was even what made you feel drained in the recent past and really made you feel like looking out for other options. And I feel like you are looking out for other options, and you kind of like of a mindset, yeah, I'm gonna do it no matter what it takes, but I'm gonna turn this around. But the reality of it is that even though you might have those feelings, you are pretty much feeling stuck. Yeah, you're pretty much feeling stuck and just like unhappy with the current situation. The important message of this feeling of what you perceived as you feeling stuck, though, is that is very much a matter of how you are perceiving things. You might have an understanding in your mind of you being more restricted than you actually are in reality. I feel like if we're able to apply some creativity here, this might make things easier for you. Creativity instead of force. You know what I mean? Kind of like thinking smart instead of like trying harder for something. But let's clarify. Let's start with clarifying the Seven of Wands as the main energy of the reading. The Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. There's a very strong vibe here that work is a big theme on your life right now. This might be what's causing like all those types of feelings that you have. You really want to create or manifest something different. And I feel like slowly you are moving towards that. There might even be some type of like new collaboration that you're seeking, or like a new working environment. I'm getting that very strongly. And I feel like it took a while for you to made up your mind. Maybe that's what the Four of Swords in your recent past refers to. There was a time that you had to take to kind of like think this through, or for it to really to build up inside of you this like courage to, yeah, let's make it happen. And now you are in a place where you really want to make this happen. Let's have a look into the Queen of Swords in your recent past, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Cups reverse. There is a need. There was a need for you to move from your situation, and a desire to explore different things, but I'm not getting the sense that it comes from a place of feeling. I feel like honestly there was some love loss there, and that pushed you into something. Maybe things went sour with your co-workers at work or with some type of like partnership, and that it was your mind that made you take a step back and reflect on it. By the looks of it, let's see the Four of Swords here in your recent past, the Nine of Swords, the Moon, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So this, with that, I actually feel like there was something that went on there that was simply not good for you, and that I feel like it really took a toll on your mental health. I feel like it compromised a bit of your inner peace, and maybe even pushed you into a not so good place, actually. Maybe with anxiety involved, maybe triggered some depression within you, but I could see that you lost your peace of mind over this, and now you're just trying to, and then it really pushed you to focus on, hold on to yourself and really work on your stability. Let's see the Six of Wands. The Hierophant, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this change, after you took like a time out, things just felt so heavy, and you took a step back. You went like, kind of like retreated inside of yourself, and that really helped you regain your strength to fight this. And I feel like community has been a big part of that for you, of like motivating you to go for that, to make a necessary change. And there might even be like some influential people in your life, or some people in your life that really motivated you to go after that. And so far it's looking good. So far it seems like it was very needed indeed. Let's have a look at the Emperor. The Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Justice. Again, it was through your interpersonal relationships that you realized that you had to come to a decision, and that you realized that for you to make those changes happen, it had to come from you. That's the main thing about it. How are you going about this? What conclusion you took from this is still debatable. Let's see the Five of Swords here in the present situation. We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Star. I feel like some of you might even, the drama of it might be even that this working situation or these changes that you want to make on your very material life, and I'm talking here where you work, your living situation, your routine. And I feel like that's what was not working for you. Okay? And I feel like that might even, to some of you, be tied to your family dynamics in a way. And that's the thing that you are so concerned about disrupting. Maybe family dynamics come into play, and that's what was creating the struggle for you, because you knew you would like stir some waters. But I feel like you are so focused on what it is that you want that I don't see you stopping that easily. Maybe I feel like you're going for it. Let's see the Page of Swords in your recent situation. We have the Seven of Cups reverse, the Two of Wands, and the Devil. With the Seven of Cups reverse, there is a strong theme of, you might perceive like you have so many options, but you're really struggling to, when it comes down to filtering them down, you know? You're having a hard time like separating what is a good option among those options and what is not such a good option, because you're in such a kind of like a frenzy for going for new things. And this might be exactly what you need to be aware of. That sometimes it's not just about going for it no matter what. Sometimes it's about really taking the time to rethink this, and even more to like look deep inside yourself so you can see what is it that is pushing you in this direction, really. What is it that you are escaping from? Kind of really facing yourself long and hard. So it's not just, so it doesn't happen just on a, because it's your pattern type of thing. You know what I mean? Things get hard, you leave, you go to the next challenge. Let's just take a second here. I'm not saying for you to go or for you to not go. I'm just saying that it could be beneficial for you to take a second to think this through. What is it within yourself that is making you feel this way? What is it that is making you consider like jumping into like any other option? Let's see the Eight of Swords here. In your immediate future, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Strength card. There are so many pentacles here that this gotta be related. If it's not to your work life, it is to some very concrete aspect of your life. And it says here that this feeling of you perceiving yourself as if you are stuck in the situation, it really comes down to yourself. I feel like it's a struggle between you, the conscious part of you, and kind of like the animal part of you, the part of you that is instinct. And that's the main theme about it. You're perceiving things in a way, and you're kind of like reacting instead of really taking the time to like dig deep into it. Let's see the King of Pentacles here in your immediate past, in your immediate future. The Queen of Swords, the Fool, the Four of Pentacles. You really want a new beginning. You really want a new beginning. I don't know if it is that you want a new if you want to work on a different field, if you just want to like switch jobs, or if you even want to relocate and like start brand new somewhere. But this is what you have been repeating over and over in your head, that this is what you want to do, and this is going to bring the harmony that you want and that you need. Yeah, the question is more, is it really their circumstances? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that their circumstances are not, I'm not saying the circumstances are good right now. I'm just saying, is it you, or is it this circumstance the problem? That's deep. Let's have a look into the reversed Four of Wands in your immediate future. We have here the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, things, I got it. Things are just feeling too much right now. And again, it's mostly Pentacles you're reading. So the material aspects of your life are just feeling like it's too much for you to handle. And you feel yourself kind of like almost trying hard to juggle everything, like all the demands of your life at the moment. And all you want is like a break from that. I still see you kind of like going through that, kind of like spiraling through that, and like rethinking this over and over, and like thinking, I want this so bad, I'm so unhappy here, but I want this so bad, I'm so unhappy here, but there's nothing I can do, but I really want to like to do something different so I can feel better. And but I really need you to be a bit more psychological about it, if you will, to be willing to dig a bit deeper into, first of all, what is it that is making you feel this way? And why is it that you want to change so bad? What is it and why is it? Is it for the sake of change? Is it so because you hope that with this change, everything is going to be magically fixed without you having to do any internal work? I don't know. It's just a question. Just a question for you to ponder. So let's have a look at what the universe got to say. Pull you an oracle card. Oh, okay. Laziness. What does it say here? Let me read it. Let's find it. The gentleman clearly thinks he's got it made. He sits in his big overstuffed chair, wearing his sunglasses, shaded by his umbrella, with his pink slippers and his pina colada in his hand. He doesn't have the energy to get up and do anything because he thinks he's done it already. He hasn't yet turned to see the mirror cracking around him on his right, a sure sign that the place he thinks he's finally arrived at is about to shatter and dissolve before his very eyes. The message this card brings is that this poolside resort is not your final destination. The journey isn't over yet, as that white bird flying into the vastness of the sky is trying to show. Your complacency might have arisen from a real sense of achievement, but now it's time to move on. No matter how fuzzy the sleepers, how tasty the pina colada, these are skies upon skies still waiting to be explored. That's it. Some food for thought. I really hope this was helpful, Leo, and don't forget to give it a like and see you next time.